Probably should have a smaller situation here, but it's alright. You'll do, buddy. You'll do. Come on, bro. Don't be like that. Alright. Business here. Let's not do that, Tim. Let's not do that. Bait can go back there. I probably don't need to lock it in like that. Adjust the depth on this. See if we can get a bluegill here. So if I can put you in my fishing rod holder back here. Let's see if we can throw the other rod and not create a silly situation. By silly, I just don't want to get tangled up here. But I got fresh night crawlers on that line, and then we got the crankbait. Yes, sir. Fishing, trying to catch bass, maybe bluegill. Nothing too serious for a Monday morning. Get a little bit of exercise in. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. There are fish jumping everywhere, though. We just need one to hook up. No alligators. They're laying low right now. I'm okay with that. Just drifting past my bobber. Excuse me. Guess we're gonna troll with this thing then. Just saw a bass swim up, tag a bug. It wasn't a big one, but still a pretty cool thing to see. All right. I haven't even had coffee yet. Just got right to it. I mean, the other day, nice fish just jumped out in front. The other day, couldn't even put the fishing pole down. Bluegills were hitting the worms like crazy. Fish are jumping everywhere. Let's see if they hit this. Something's got to hit the crank. The other day I was out here fishing. I caught 3 fish on this thing. And then nothing not yesterday, Saturday. But I did catch 2 bluegills. I keep turning around to see if anything's hitting my tag in my line back here, but it's not. Just sit back, let's see if we can catch a fish here. Enjoy the outdoors this morning before things start heating up, the day starts going here. All right. Nothing's bothering the worm right now, so we fish. I mean, you're lucky you might get bass. Been able to catch crappie with this as well, so. Yeah. I knew those guys. I just literally just thought to myself, what if I hit my line? Hotline bling here. Let's fix that. It's not really fishing unless something silly happens. Here we go. All right, we're back in business. I'm gonna have to fix this other one though. Got myself all turned around here. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Thank you. Trying not to get too crazy with my motion, with my movement here. All right. Bass fishing, what's going on, man? When did I get this? I got this probably, I want to say three weeks ago, or maybe like a month. I scored it from my dad. He didn't want it, wasn't using it, so It was just sitting outside at the house. I was like, bet, I'll take this off your hands. So yeah, definitely something I can get used to. I do not like having this rod up here though. It's one of those things, either I'm gonna have to fish with it or just let it sit and just chill. I originally had bought a kayak maybe like, it's probably been like almost a year now ago, but I never used it, or I just didn't. It was one of those things, like I wanted a kayak, thinking it might make fishing back here a little bit easier, or if I wanted to go somewhere. But then looking at all the stuff you got to buy for a kayak, it starts adding up just for a basic fishing kayak. So I was like, nah, this is not the move, especially when I can spend that money on my actual boat, or maybe fixing a boat that I already have. So I returned that kayak, and since then was kayakless until recently. But I do like a good fishing kayak, I'm not gonna lie. It was just like between like the Yak Attack, this came with already, like that was already installed. That has like the anchor line, had a paddle with it. My dad gave me like a crate, had like an anchor, so like a lot of stuff was covered for us, like basic necessities. So I just couldn't pass up on it. Plus, I'm gonna try to take this thing down to the, like on the river. It just gives me a lot more options to be able to fish if I didn't want to take the Carolina skiff out, burn fuel. Yeah, there's just so many options. And I mean, obviously you pay for what you get. So I think what I originally had bought was like, I think it was like $350. It might have been the Pelican brand, or maybe it might have been Lifetime. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter what kind of boating you're doing. There's a price you're gonna pay. Especially if you're trying to fish. So, yeah. I was crushing on the yellow boat the other day. It has its place. It has its place. And meanwhile, I do got this John boat that's sitting in the backyard. At some point, I would love to build out, but we're not there yet. Barnaby, what's going on? It is very, very sneaky. You can just go a lot of places too, man. Like, there's a lot of like creeks on the ICW that I just can't get I would never be able to get my boat to. This is what I mean. Some days fish are like into the live earthworms, night crawlers. Some days they are not. Right now they are not. Just doing a little bit of light fishing here in the backyard pond. This is my daily fishing exercise. Try to get in. And the amount of space I've been covering too, you would think it's like I'm like a slow troll with this live bait. Nothing wants to hit it. I'm about to pull it though. We just fish with this thing. Then I can just move around because it's pulling me anyways. Usually I don't mind fishing with more than one line, but the rule is it can't be where I can get myself tangled up. And just knowing how I fish, that is a high probability something goofy, as I like to say, is gonna happen. And this worm is still like jumping like crazy. But you know what? Now you're gonna free float and someone's gonna find you. And you're their problem now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. More. I haven't even had coffee yet. I mean, I made it, but I just haven't eaten it yet. Or drank it yet. Let's put that there. All right, y'all. Let's get this. Get myself spunked around here. There's no wind this morning too. It's actually really, really nice. A little bit of bugs. It's a good thing though. The fish are like coming up for them. So I'm hoping they will seize the opportunity. All right, Mr. Sun. Crankbaiting it right now. We're gonna see what happens. Rent is due for this thing here. So we didn't catch a fish last time we were throwing it. Man, fish are just jumping, literally. Like every few minutes, a big fish will jump. I'm gonna throw up a short shot of this alligator. This thing was like walking across the backside of the pond. I've never seen them like up so far up out of the pond on the land. Just eventually made its way into the woods. Hey, look, fish just jump right there. Let's see if I can cast across this way and get turned. down there. I might catch so many fish over here by the bank, so I don't know why nothing's hitting this yet. Come on now. Let's just sit for a minute. Come on now, fish. They know the kids got another freaking day out of school. If I'm lucky here, I get my work done. Early cut out. I'll give the worm a try again later, but I can't fish with both of them. It's either I gotta pick one and go with it. Bit overcast, so sun's here, but hiding behind the clouds, which is nice. Just enough breeze to keep the no-see-ums off. Otherwise, I'll be fighting for my life out here. All right, we're sitting at 10 likes, y'all. Appreciate y'all supporting the stream. If you haven't already, do me a favor. Make sure y'all give me a subscribe too, if you like fishing or boating content. I believe you're in the right place. You could literally be anywhere else, but you're hanging out with me, so much love for that. Hey, what's going on? Grease is in the house. Thanks for stopping through. Let's see if I can make myself move around here. I'm gonna try this here. Fish just jump off to the right side of me and behind me. Come on now, yeah. Fish, where are y'all? I don't know if you can see, but there's like these tons of little, like, I don't know if they're like, they're not mosquitoes. They seem a little bit bigger than that, but they're just flying really low to the water. It looks like they're almost like ice skating. I'm assuming that's what the bass are popping up and getting. Some kind of like fly, I don't know. Yep, it was bound to happen. That drag will get you every time. I've been watching videos about if it's inevitable for like your line to like twist at some point, depending on how your drag is set or the tension you pull. Sorry for the brief intermission here while I try to fix this and avoid getting myself tangled up anymore. Jeez. What's crazy is I haven't even thrown my line that far while being on this kayak, so I don't even know how this even is a possibility. I hear you, Hawk. So much line. Are we there yet? This is crazy. All right, I see the end. Now, let's hope I can get it back without putting more of a weird line or something. Not. Like this here. Just gotta get it just. If you're just not careful with braid, it will ruin your day. All right, so where can I start reeling? All right, we're reeling. That might be my sign to switch to the live bait with the worm. How did this happen? Now we caught on something else. This is what really fishing is all about, y'all. Yeah. If you're not having something, your line get caught on stupid stuff. Breaking off lines, getting caught on docks. You're not really living. All right. I hear you. I hear y'all. All right. Let's try this here. Ow. Let me find another spot to go. We're gonna try to fish that. See if we have better luck with the night crawlers. The air smells like fish. See, big fish just jumped out across there. I'm telling you, they're out here. Just gotta make it count. Let me find the right spot. Okay. Old school in it, as I like to call it. Not my preferred hook, but this will have to do. Where's my worms at? Come on. Probably need to get a smaller bucket. This is it's a bit overkill. Come on. Come on, buddy. This hurts me than it hurts more. Jeez. If it feels like I'm hooking it, then hey there, fish. Then he squirms just enough to not be on the hook. I'm gonna go crazy and put 2 on here just so we can have a little dance show. Don't do that. Don't do that, buddy. He's trying to split himself. All right. Maybe this might yield me better results. Gonna find out. If I was a fish, I couldn't resist that. Just saying. 1 minute while I clean my messy situation. All right. All right, geese, what's up? Yeah, that's what I prefer. I don't like using bait casters, really. They're not my preferred reel. It works, I promise you. Yeah, this dude, big ass swan, created a crazy wake. Got me rocking. Let me get myself a little bit closer to the bank, not such deep water here. alligators both of them must be laying low because they wouldn't be on the water. But like I said, one went into the woods yesterday, so maybe he's checking out. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Slushy, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing all right. Everyone had a nice weekend. It was Easter. Got to spend time with family, friends. Or just do something that you like to do. Maybe even got a chance to fish. Still drifting forward. Now this is more or less just like a waiting game here. Got a fresh night crawler on. It's not really that deep over by the bank, so something should see it. Nothing would make me so happy seeing this thing go take a dive. Is that me? That is me. Come on now. I was crushing bluegills yesterday with this, so I don't expect anything any different. Just doing some fishing, trying to relax before the Monday gets going. Come on now. This is one of those things you just gotta wait. I've not tried live minnows back here. Or crickets for that matter. I'm trying to catch whatever's gonna bite the night crawlers I'm using here. I have live bait on this line right here. I was throwing a crankbait, thinking I might be able to catch a bass or crappie, but my line got got twisted, so gonna let that one just chill and just try to fish with this bobber split shot. Like I said the other day, I was fishing. I didn't even have a chance to put the fishing line down. My pole was getting dragged by the fattest bluegill ever. So I just, sometimes they're biting, sometimes they're not biting. Whatever is right there is not there. So let's try a different spot. Come on out, fish. Something should see this and just be tagging it. I mean, if you're all swimming up to hit these bugs swimming, flying over the water, a worm squirming, suspended in the water column should be a sight to behold. Yeah, we're just fishing in the backyard pond. It's usually where I'm at most days. But if I get the work done, might try to get on the other boat and do a little bit of inshore fishing. It'll be nice to be able to catch fresh mullet or menhaden at some point. The bait's just not quite in. The water temperature is not. Then we got maybe a couple of weeks. Hopefully maybe one more week before the water temperature is above 70 and there's tons of bait fish around. Like fishing like this here though makes you wanna, you have to take a step back and just kind of pause. Because really at this point it's kind of like a waiting game. There's nothing more I can do. I can see when a fish bites it because my bobber's gonna start moving. And but because I'm not throwing a line and retrieving it constantly, it's just a little awkward. But I appreciate you all liking the stream. I know it's early, it's Monday. Make sure y'all hit that sub button if y'all like fishing and boating content. Most days I'm I'm fishing back here. I go live back here most time. Again, this is just literally in the backyard, and then I will pull up fish off the dock sometimes, fishing on the boat. So I'm 10 minutes from the beach. So that's why you'll see me doing saltwater fishing as well. It's just really the mood, what the weather's like, and whether it makes sense for me to head out. But I hear the pier is open now, so definitely gonna be pulling up there. The only thing with the pier fishing, you only, I think, at least for the Curry Beach pier, I think you only can bring one fishing pole, I think. I have to double check that. And then the other place is the Johnny Mercer pier, but I think you can bring more than one. I think you bring like maybe two. My goal is just to mix it up, create content, trying to share different spots I'm fishing at, both freshwater, saltwater. Like, I mean, within 30 minutes, I don't know how many beaches I'm around. It's pretty insane. So, and we're starting to hit we're basically almost in season. Well, we're pretty much in season. So, expect me to be doing a lot more saltwater fishing. But yeah, not a bad little chill spot. I like to call this my it's like my proving ground, my testing pond. Figure out what's working, what's not working, before I hop in the truck and try to spend time. Because if I go somewhere, I'm gonna be there for a hot minute, make it worthwhile. But this is like the house off in the distance, right? If I can put my finger right there, that's the crib there. So if you were in my shoes, you'd be out here, I would imagine. Plus, we got catfish, we got bluegill, we got largemouth bass, we got garfish, we got carp. There's a lot of fish back here. Hell, we even got blue crabs. BP, exactly. And like I said, I'm 10 minutes, maybe 15 with, when the tourist season hits here. Traffic gets a little stupid here. 15 minutes, I can be motor down, pushing off from the dock, trying to catch a red. So, in between that, we have the intercoastal water, obviously the Atlantic Ocean. That's a 5-minute ride if I want to go out the inlet. And then we have the Cape Fear River, which is pretty expansive. A lot of great fish in there. Between, you have a lot of brackish water before you get into the inland waters where, again, stripes, bass, you name it. But part of what I gotta do, I gotta get out and do a little bit more exploring. Figure out the hot spots. Bum ass fish, I tell you though. This worm is still moving. It just doesn't want to I said there's fish jumping everywhere, but they're not into what I'm throwing right now. That's all right though. You don't always catch fish. This is what real fishing is like. I can't tell how many times I've caught some of the biggest fish ever, but it's either at the beginning of the trip or right as we're about to wrap up and head in, and it's like, all right, 5 minutes, we gotta head in. Fish are not biting, they're not doing anything. I mean, hell, I literally was about to end the stream. I've done that a few times where I had a fish on the last minute. I was like, last cast. Either I'm gonna start using this bad boy more, but then sometimes I'm on that guy there. Good old fashioned tandem pedal boat. And there's a blue boat on the far distance there that requires a little bit more effort to get on. A lot more space, but time consuming. Doing all the stuff I got to put on it and take off it. At that point, might as well just get on the real thing. Fish are just jumping everywhere. To my surprise, I don't see any alligators though. I am very surprised by that. Usually they are either hanging on the bank or they're in the water cruising around. Yeah, this is residential. I think what makes this really a little cool is the fact that this is natural. This is not a man-made lake. It actually was a little bit bigger before they started like building houses back here. And then we got several retention ponds around the spot. There's like a big retirement community that has like tons of ponds, but I'm not trying to have that bout. GM, yeah. North Carolina's got tons of alligators. Yeah, so everything in here, with the exception of the carp, are natural part of like it's. I mean, I did stock earlier. Like I think at the end of February, I did made a video about stocking some largemouth bass and some channel catfish, but that's really it. But yeah, there's at least 3 alligators. North Carolina has a pretty big population of alligators, which I'm surprised they don't even allow for. Like Louisiana, you can hunt for them. They're protected here, so unless they're aggressive, you can't really do much about it. They're living their truth. So I'm pretty sure by mid-afternoon, there'll be a few hanging out here. Either they're like on the bank. I mean, I've gone live and shown them all the time, and I even caught one on the crankbait that was thrown earlier. Caught it on the back leg. So yeah, they are either they're constantly crossing public streets. I've had one right in front of my boat in the marina, and that's salt water. Like just lurking. And you can't call them to have them removed. They're like, nah, unless it's a big one and it's doing something crazy. I think in like a couple weeks, maybe like last week, I saw a video of somebody. It was a residential neighbor. It looked like an 8-foot alligator just in someone's driveway, or it's like in their yard. Like most of the golf course around here has tons of them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where they're at. That's what's. I'll be a little hesitant sometimes when I'm on a kayak, but if I see them on the bank, I'm cool. If I see them swimming around me, like they don't really like bother me, but I can tell when they're trying to like be curious. And so we just try to make sure that we're always on the alert. But check this out. Your boy's got to go get some coffee. I made a fresh pot. I haven't had any yet. Got to get this day going. But I'll be back. Just do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. It's only going to get better. I promise you that. A lot more fishing. Just as it gets warmer, going to be on the water a lot more. Going to be doing a lot more fishing. So make sure y'all lock in. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate the love. Thank you for the likes. Conversation made this morning worthwhile. Happy Monday. I hope everyone get a chance to go fishing themselves. So take it easy. Until next time.